Hi everyone, welcome to DSIFD Mumbai and Mumbai Fashion Academy's YouTube channel. So today we'll be doing an embroidery motif. To learn the embroidery stitches in more detail, you can check out the link in the description below. So here, as you can see, it's my rough sketch. Okay, I have done the motif. I've mentioned what stitches I'll be doing where, and I've also have mentioned the colors that I'll be using. So here this part gets really easier. Okay, I can just follow the instructions and I can start doing it. So it's always better to plan everything ahead and then you actually do your fair work. So that is what I do normally. It's totally up to you however you want to do it. Second of all, I have directly drawn the motif onto my fabric with a white Staedtler pencil. If you want to trace it, you can use a yellow carbon paper and a white carbon paper for the same. So now I guess let's start with the embroidery. So I'm going to do these circles very firstly, and I'll be using a woven wheel for it. So I'll be doing it in two colors. I'll be doing like a center part would be yellow in color and the outer part would be pink in color. So I'll quickly start with the center part. So before I start, you already know that you have to make these lines, okay? So I'll make the lines first and then I'll start weaving it into a wheel. Okay, and now I'll start weaving it. So while weaving, you all know that you have to do it alternately. So I'll just pull out my needle from the center. Now I'll pass it through alternate lines. So if I'm going over this line, I'll go under this line. Again, if I'm going over this line, I'll go under this line, and that keeps on happening. So I'll just be taking these 3 tones because now, as I've mentioned, I need to add pink in it. I'll stop this over here. I'll end the stitch over here because I want the outline to be pink in color. Now I'll be doing the pink part. So now where you have ended your yellow thing, from there only you will pull out your needle again. And now I'll start doing the same thing. I'll start passing my thread in alternate lines. Next I'll be doing a plain weave stitch on this lower wing. मैं plain weave stitch करूँगी ये lower wing पे. So इसके लिए भी मैं पिंक और येलो कलर का ही कॉम्बिनेशन यूज़ करूँगी. तो इसमें हम पहले सारे horizontal lines बना लेंगे. First we'll make all the horizontal lines on this. I'll be using the very same combination that I've used for the woven wheels. I'm going to keep a slight bit of a distance. I'm not going to make it very close. If your motif is something that wherein it needs to be done closed, you can follow that. I'm going to use pink for this wing for the horizontal lines, and for the other wing I'll be using yellow for the horizontal lines. Okay, so that slight bit of a change I'm going to do, but everything else will remain the same. Okay, now I'll start filling this plain weave. I'm going to use a yellow for the pink one and a pink for the yellow one. So I have to start making the vertical lines. So I'll start from this point over here. And I just have to, go under and over alternate threads that are there. So if I'm going over this first thread, I'll go under the second and I'll keep following that. Make sure you're making vertical lines. You can draw the lines if you want beforehand. Now I cannot start again from here, okay, because the motif is different. Now where there's more width, I'll start from there. Now you'll follow the same thing on the other side also. This time I'll be using a pink thread. Now I'll be doing a whipped spider in this particular circle, and I'll be using pink for this also. Now once, I guess this is the last pink, after this I'll be using other colors. First make the lines. You know how to make the stitch. You have to first do the normal stitch onto the lines and then we'll start weaving it. So once you have pulled out your needle to weave the spider, you will have to twist it over one line. So if I'll go again reverse. So for every line you just have to keep on reversing the stitch and then pass it through 2 lines. Now I'll be doing these 2 woven ovals, okay, and that would be into yellow. Even these 2 I'll be doing, but these 2 I'll be doing with blue. Let's get done with these first. So first I'll just do these 2 straight stitches and then I'll start weaving these. So now I just have to pass it through these 2 stitches, not inserted into the fabric. Okay, now we'll be doing a woven picot. So these leaves that you see, the leaf kind of a thing, so I'll be doing the picot over there. So for that we need a bobbin pin. You can even use a needle or a safety pin to do that. Now whatever the length of that leaf, I'm going to insert my bobbin pin exactly in that much length. Okay, and now I'll start doing my stitch. From the center also, once you will just insert your needle in, again wrap it around the bobbin, and now you can start weaving it. So it will be like a 3D thing that you would see. So I'll be doing more of these. I'll be using purple and blue for all of these. Yeah, it's the same thing as we have done for the yellow thing over here. Same thing would be done on this side also. I'm going to use the same color. If I want to keep this motif really bright, you can even just use pastel colors or dark colors or even neutral colors for that matter, and it looks really pretty. You can just try out different methods and ways of doing the same thing. The more you experiment, the more you'll get an idea of how it works out. Okay, for the outline I'll be using a yellow thread and I'll be doing a stem stitch everywhere and then I'll whip it. So I suppose everybody knows how to do a stem stitch. It's a very basic one that we have. The first stitch in stem stitch is always bigger, so you'll just take like approximate 1 centimeter stitch and you will pull out your needle from between the 2 points. Okay, then you'll keep on doing it. Now you take shorter stitches and you pull out your needle from where the last stitch has ended. So I'm going to keep doing this and then I'll whip it. I want a dual colored effect, that is why I'm going to whip this thing up. I don't just want yellow, I want a slight bit of pink also in the outline. And that's the only reason. Okay, so now I'll be whipping this up. So what you have to do is just start from the start of that stitch and you are supposed to pass your needle through these stitches. Okay, through every stitch you will just pass your needle in the stitch. Do not insert the needle in the fabric, just pass it through every stitch, so you'll get these twists, and at the end you will just end it. And because I wanted a dual colored thing, you can see that I've got it. I've got these twists. So that's all for today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to never miss out on any other update. See you guys.